Hello and welcome to Longship Gaming. Today we are playing Marvel Champions. It's going to be Iceman taking on Ronan the Accuser. So, some notes about this particular game. One, we're now here in Canada. By the time this goes up, at least 2 weeks past the date that we were supposed to have gotten Trickster Takedown. So the new scenario pack with Loki and Enchantress. After some bright hope earlier in the year, when up here in Canada we got stuff on time, we're back to having things late and with no ETA as to their delivery. So, Iceman here was going to be taking on either Loki or Enchantress, depending on what order they're supposed to be played in that scenario pack. It just so happens, however, that in my alphabetical playthroughs, it is time, yet again, for our once a year punishing experience playing Ronan. Now, interestingly, I went onto the Marvel Champions database. I found a deck, I will link to it and credit the author as usual, that specifically says that Iceman is able to take on Ronan here and basically make the scenario, well, the way I say that, I guess they would say that it was made trivial, based on the notes that I was reading. I don't know how much to believe that necessarily. It's an interesting deck, and it leverages one of the more powerful cards that came out of the Shield cycle, which is Strength in Diversity. So the whole point of this deck is to get out as many allies as possible. And we have our all-stars here. We've got your Nick Furies, Professor X, Maria Hill. There are other ones in here like Atlas Bear and Beak and so on. The important thing about these is that they have a differing number of traits. So, Nick's got Shield Spy, Professor X has Sonic X-Men, Hugin and Moonin, which is one that I've never played, has Ariel, Asgard, and Bird, and then Maria Hill has Shield. The point is, using Strength and Diversity, which says it's an alliance card, it only costs me 2 to play as an event. Hero action for each different trait on friendly characters in play. Choose, remove 1 threat from a scheme, deal 1 damage to an enemy. So the idea behind this deck is you're not using your allies to block. You are using them specifically for their keywords. So let's say by some, and we would have, of course, have the Triskelion out. Actually, Children of Adam here, I should mention, is good for making Professor X also X-Factor and X-Force. Along with Bobby Drake here not only being Ice and X-Men, but also X-Force and X-Factor. So let's say we had this spread out with Children of the Atom, and it's kind of magical Christmas land. So our traits are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'd use Strength and Diversity, and we would choose to remove 10 threat from a scheme or deal 10 damage to an enemy, which is, to say the least, significant. And then, of course, there's their actual activations and what we need them to do. Make the Call, of course, allows us to get them out when we need them. There's a Triskelion in here that allows us to expand the number of allies. We'll see, we got Beak, who's effective to remove threat for each X-Men. Atlas Bear has Posse in Wakanda. And can go looking for Strength and Diversity. Mockingbird, Shield Spy. Oh, Kalu, Avenger Mystic. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. So, I will take what is said with a grain of salt that this makes Ronan trivial. So another point to mention is, of course, with older sets of Marvel Champions going out of print, there will be a whole new generation of players coming up, unless they are worried about the FOMO, where they will never have to encounter, because honestly, unless you're absolute completist, who's going to pay expensive aftermarket rates for the most unfair 2 scenarios, maybe even 3 scenarios in the entire game, in Collector 1, Nebula, and Ronan. So for anybody who's new to the game, I should explain that the Guardians box was ridiculously out of scale power-wise with the villains, well, 3 of the villains anyway, compared to everything that had come before. And to this day, Ronan remains the most difficult villain to face. And of course, since we play on Expert, it makes it even worse. So, we will see how this goes. I haven't played Iceman since his initial release. And of course, it's been about a year since I played Ronan, which of course is the time that it's a time that I dread, to say the least. And you know, for the uninitiated, you can see why here, right? Universal weapons out. He's tough. He has stalwart. He has an extremely rapid increase of threat on his main scheme. You've got Cut the Power, which is blocking anything here. You've got the Kree Command Ship, which gives him an extra encounter card every turn. When he attacks, because we start out with the Infinity Stone, he gets an extra boost card every time. So yeah, it is, to say the least, extremely rough to play. But again, I haven't played this, haven't tested it, so I'm going in raw with this to see if the claim is true that this Iceman Strength and Diversity deck is somehow going to make him trivial. I don't even care if it's trivial. I just want to feel like I have some kind of chance. So again, this will be my playthrough of this deck, my only playthrough of this deck. I'm not going to repeat it unless I make a mistake and I have to, restart it or something like that. But I'm not going to go down the path of trying to beat this one. This deck, like every other deck that I play, gets one shot every time that I come around to playing. So that's about all I have to say. So I am going to get shuffled up, and we'll be right back to see what Bobby can do. I mean, look at it this way. Bobby is an Omega level mutant, so he should be potent. But we'll see. We'll be right back. All right, our starting 6 cards. We've got Ice Slide, Ice Wall, Triskelion, Atlas Bear, Power Belt, and Chill Out. Wow. So, I don't think we're using Ice Wall yet. Ice Slide, oh my goodness. +2 thwart, +1 attack, +1 defense. The Triskelion's important for increasing our ally limit. Atlas Bear allows us to go and get an event. Power Belt, I think, is important. Chill Out, I think, is going to be very important, because then we can put a Frostbite onto Ronan. Yeah, I'd love Ice Slide, but I don't think I'm going to be doing anything with it. So another Chill Out, Professor X, Strength in Numbers. Okay. Let's flip over. We definitely want the belt. I don't think we're playing Professor X. We're not doing the other Chill Out, so we're going to play the belt. Then we will use the belt We have +3 hit points, so that's good. We're just extra icy. Use the belt in strength and numbers to play Chill Out. We're going to take 3 threat off this scheme. We're going to give him Frostbite. We will use the Milano to put out the Triskelion. We will thwart this for 2. Okay. One, two, three, four, 5. Energy, Kalu, Strength and Diversity, Frozen Solid, Snow Clone. Okay. So, 2 go on here. He's going to attack. He basically is at a 3, but we have the stone, so he gets 2 cards. So 3, 4, 5. We're just going to take this. 6, 7. And he gets that. First encounter card. Kree combat armor. Okay, you can have that. I'm not too worried about doing damage yet. Kree Lieutenant, Guard and Stalwart, which of course he has 7 freaking health. Okay. So, what to do here? Oh, Frostbite's gone. Yeah, we're just trying to get to some critical mass. Let's put out Kalu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hugin and Moonin. Oh, we're looking for an event. And we whiff on events. That's not good. That's, in fact, very bad. Okay. We could Frozen Solid, Ronan. strength in diversity, sorry. We've got 4 traits. We could kill the lieutenant. Which might be worth it. Yes, okay, so we're going to exhaust the Milano, get 3 threat off the main scheme. Then we will play Strength and Diversity, do 4 damage to the Kree Lieutenant, and then kill it. And I think that's it. So we are going to have to sacrifice Kalu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Arctic Attack. Frozen Solid, Strength in Numbers, Strength in Diversity, and Nick Fury. Okay. So I feel like it's going to be a Nick Fury turn. Okay. 2. He's going to attack. We'll have Kalu get in the way. He's attacking for base 5, 6, and it gets overkill. Wow. Of all the ones, right? So we take 5, 6, we take 5. That's pretty bad. Of all the ones to pull. Next one. You stand accused. He's going to attack, and we die. Okay, so, I mean, yeah. I mean, let's see. For defense, we have 2 hit points left. He's attacking with +1. Oh, hold on. That's the first one. We don't die, necessarily. But that does not allow us to use Nick Fury on the next turn. So we have to exhaust the Milano and spend a resource to ignore the when revealed. Okay, so we're going to have to do that whether we like it or not. So it's going to be Strength in Numbers. So ignore that. Okay, so we're not dead. What's the next one going to be? Nowhere is safe. Place 1 pursuit counter. And then discard an upgrade or support we control. So for now, we're going to get rid of the Triskelion. Okay, so somehow we managed to survive that. Okay, still not great, because now we're not able to play out what we need to play out. Oh, that's good, because we can... Huh. Okay, Frozen Soul is actually really good, because we can stop him from activating. Yeah, so we 100% need to flip down. Okay, so use the belt to pay for Frozen Solid. Okay, so I thought we were dead for sure, but we're not. So we're going to give that to him. When attach enemy would activate, discard Frozen Solid instead. So I mean, activate, that's pretty good, because that means he can't scheme. I'm going to flip down. No frostbites are in play. We are going to recover 4. It's got quite a good recover. Okay. We're going to hang on to Nick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nick, Ice Blast. Beak, Ice Blast, Children of the Atom, Cryokinetic Perception. Okay. So, 2 more go on. He cannot activate. He gets a Frostbite. First encounter card, Kree Commando. I mean, can probably kill him. Next one, Power Siphon. I'm going to use the Milano and one of the Ice Blast, Children of the Atom? Children of the Atom. To ignore it. Okay. So that stays. Yeah, so unfortunately all we have to do here is to be able to play Nick. One, 2, 3. Okay. We 100% need to recover. Flip back over. Do we snow clone or we Kalu? I think we Kalu. No. Well, I don't think there's any 1 cost ice things. Mockingbird is kind of useless, unfortunately. Oh, Kree Commando means that we can't thwart. Okay. So Kalu, put did that. It'd get me an event, but it wouldn't do anything. Okay. So we're going to snow clone. And hang on to our make the call. Okay. So this thing's a problem, so I have to try and kill it. Not that I'm going to be able to. So it takes 4. Yeah, that's all it can do. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make the call, X-Jet, Maria, team building. And Genius. Okay. So, 2 go on. Putting them at 6. Hello, cat. Just passing through. Problem is, I have the cat food on the same table I'm playing on to get it up away from the dog. Okay. Nick's going to go anyway, so we'll have Nick take the brunt. So base of 5. He's already got the power stone anyway. Thanks, Nick. Kree Commando's going to attack. We're just going to we're going to take 2. Okay. First encounter card. Pincer maneuver. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Yep. Absolutely love this scenario. So fair. Dark Designs. Oh, and he's going to scheme too. Cool. However, we do have resources available. I'm not going to be playing team building exercise, so we'll ignore Dark Designs. Okay. But, wow. Well, I guess the first thing we do so the clone's going to kill the commando. Then we'll play out Maria. Gets us a card. Avengers Mansion, which does us absolutely no good whatsoever. We're going to make the call. For Kalu, I think. Oh, Beak. Maybe? Oh, hi, cat's back. Okay, right now we can thwart 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can get rid of pincer maneuver, not like it's going to do us any good. Because he is about... Oh, Frostbite's gone. Because he is going to be able to flip this. But it's still stupid. So let's get beak. Beak thwarts one off of that. 3 more. 1 more. Get rid of pincer maneuver. At least they can take a hit, but yeah. One, two, three, four, 5. Arctic attack, strengthen numbers, make the call, chill out, make the call. Okay. Okay. So this is going to flip. Interception imminent. What's mine is mine. Attach the Power Stone. He gets face down boost card. Threat cannot be removed from the scheme as long as he has the Power Stone. Great. Which of course he does. Okay, now he's going to attack. We'll have beak get in the way. Nothing. And it can't. Oh, piercing. Never mind. Not that that matters. Okay. First one, Evil Alliance. Okay. That's a one revealed, though. I do not want Evil Alliance to go off. Strength in numbers is kind of useless. So yet again, we don't want that to happen. Counter card, dark. Yeah, okay. So he's going to scheme. He schemes for 4, 5, 6. Okay. And I can't get anything off of that because of that. Okay. So Maria is going to have to get the tough off of him. Then we will Arctic attack. Okay, now the dog wants to play. This is not the time. Okay, hold on. these make the calls are useless. Oh, we have Chill Out, and we have Arctic Attack. We could Chill Out. No, we can't remove it because he's got the he's got the Power Stone. All right, just had to pause there to get the dog out of my business. Okay. This goes up by 2 each turn, meaning he's 1 away. So, yeah, what we're going to have to do, I don't think there's much of a chance here anymore. We're going to have to Arctic Attack, do 4 damage, reduce the amount of damage he takes from each attack by 1. So at least he does take the 3. So the Power Stone is now with us. So, oh my god, we did some damage. Okay. So now, we'll hold on to Chill Out. And yet again, we have to thwart. And he's going to get himself an extra encounter card, so he's going to have 3 this turn. I was thinking, well, I could defend and then freeze him, which drops his actual attack, but I don't think it'll do any good. But I really have no choice, because he could conceivably just kill me outright. Chill Out, Hugin and Moonin, Strength and Diversity, Strength, Energy. Okay. Not that I think that we're going to have a chance to use any of it. So, 2 go on. He's going to attack. We have no choice but to defend, which puts a Frostbite on him right away. So, he's attacking for a base of 3. He's up by 1 and has 2 encounter cards. So that's 2. So if this is nothing, oh, actually, that means he won't get the stone. 2. Okay, so it's effectively 3. So we take 3, which is yes, because that's 6. Yeah, so he gets it back anyway. After all that. Okay. So we take 5. He gets the stone back. We can't thwart anymore. This goes away. And now we have 3 ever so fun encounter cards. Blindside. I mean, I could just stun myself here because I'm not attacking anyway. Okay, number 2, Career Lieutenant. Number 3, Rogue Vessel with Surge. Oh, okay. When the villain phase ends, deal 1 damage to each player. Okay, so we now have a Rogue Vessel that's shooting at us. I'm not going to take damage yet. Kree Private with Quick Strike. So we take another one. I'm shocked we survived that, but we're not going to survive anymore. Less environments, we couldn't avoid it. Okay. Okay. We can Hugin and Moonin. Search top 10 cards in the encounter deck for a minion and put it into play. Engage with you. Ready 1 character you control for each icon. Okay. As a response, do I want to do that? I can't thwart it anyway. I have to do damage. Using strength in numbers. Because we have 1, 2, we have 5. Okay. So we're going to do strength and diversity. We're going to deal four damage. Now, guard doesn't matter because this is not an attack. This is just dealing damage. So, oh, he only took, sorry. He only took, no, he only took 4, so I did that right. 3, 15, 14, yep. Okay. So we have it back. Guard, so there's nothing I can do there, so I'm going to thwart. And I'm not stood up. My stomach's very gurgly. And we're just forestalling death by 1 turn. Because if I put another, yeah. Can't chill out, but we'll hang on to it. Hold on. Nope, that's a thwart. I mean, yeah. Okay. One, two, three, four. Chill Out, Nick Fury, X-Jet, Strength in Numbers, and Beak. Okay. Not that any of it really matters. 2 goes on to here. He's going to attack. We'll have Hugin and Moonin get in the way. So it's a base of 4. 7. 8. The birds get run over. We are attacked for 2. 2 encounter cards. You stand accused. Oh my god. I mean, Nick could have helped, but we now can't afford him. So he's just got to go. Because otherwise we die. Superior Tactics. When revealed, attach the Power Stone. Okay. So we're just done here. Because I could play out Beak. Take 1 off of here. Oh. Cannot be removed, so it doesn't matter. Take 1 off of here. They don't have patrol. Thwart off of here. I'm stunned, so I have to get rid of the stun. Nothing I can do about that. Strength numbers ain't going to cut it. Oh, I think I forgot to take 1 previously from Rogue Vessel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So either way, I die. Frozen Solid, Avengers Mansion, Atlas Bear, Children of the Atom, Strength and Diversity. So this gets 2 more on it, and then he wins. Okay, so I don't know. I guess I should read the description of that particular deck again to say if it basically led to beating him being trivial. I find that extremely hard to believe. Anytime you ever face Ronan, it is entirely based on luck. And I know there are plenty of videos out there where there are other content creators that play it in such a way that they'll play it until they actually capture the one that they win. I get it, right? I get it. But how many, like, since it entirely is based on luck, even, like, I have beaten Ronan before. I can't remember if I did it on camera. It was probably a very long time ago, and it almost 100% was a leadership Doctor Strange deck. I have no doubt. But even then, it is incredibly dependent on luck. I mean, Ron's going to stay in the rotation. I only have to deal with this frustration once a year, and that's fine. But as I said at the top of the video, newer players, it's out of print. Do not worry yourself with any of the Guardians cycle. I'm not saying the Guardians were bad or anything. They have some fun mechanics in them, but that box set is absolute. 3 of the 5 scenarios are absolute misery to play against. And you saw it here, right? Like, you just cannot build the tempo that you need. So the supposed strategy with this deck is to, just take the hit and, just get all your allies out. Easy peasy, just play your 3 copies of Strength and Diversity. And it's no problem. Just get through it, yeah. No, as you can see with this, like, you just get completely screwed on every villain turn. The tempo, he starts out with incredible tempo and just is able to maintain it throughout the game. So I feel Iceman is strong, but I don't really think that deck is all that it's cracked up to be. Let me know in the comments if you have played this matchup as well. Did you play it on Standard 3 with, or did you play it in Expert with Standard 3? What combination did you do it in multiplayer with this deck? Did you do it basically like starting on not basically playing it on standard, so tier 1 Ronan and going into tier 2 rather than and playing on an expert? Like, let me know. I should go online. I'm curious to see if this matchup has been captured anywhere. It could be in the description of the video. I don't know. So, as I said, this is the way that it was going to be. We survived longer than I honestly thought that we were going to. So, always remember when you look at the decks that are on, and I'm not saying, this is not necessarily sour grapes, right? Like, I expect to have a bad time. Like, a bad time playing against Ronan. But you have to face him, or at least I have to face him at least once a year. Like, I'm not even particularly interested. I know I'm rambling, but I'm not even particularly interested in playing this scenario offline to see if I can actually beat him with Iceman or not. So I'm going to have to go back and look at the description to see exactly what was supposed to be so great about this deck, because honestly, it's not what it's cracked up to be. And again, apologies to the author. I'm sure that you thought a lot about it, but sure. Okay, and that's enough complaining from me. Hopefully, maybe the next recording I do, Loki and Enchantress will be available. Maybe. Who knows? We have no estimated date for release up here in Canada, which is, again, of course, annoying. So, again, enough of my ridiculous rambling. Sometimes I love this game. I love recording it, love playing it. But sometimes it can be just an exercise in frustration. And Ronan, frustration is thy name. Okay, well, until next time, happy gaming, and see you next time. Thank you so much for watching Longship Gaming. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It will really help the channel to grow and improve. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when more Longship Gaming content goes live. Until next time, happy gaming.